Hi, I'm Todd Fletcher. Welcome to Behind the Scenes, a series that informs you of what's happening in the local motion picture and TV industry. Well, Christmas came early this year as our city hosted the cast and crew of Disney's Santa Baby 2. The ABC Family made-for-TV movie featured some of our renowned landscapes at various locations outside our city. And in early March, the production vehicles lined several streets of our downtown core. The fleet was responsible for housing wardrobe, props, lighting, and camera gear. Massive generators supplied power to Bow Valley Square, where the center court was transformed into a bustling mall at Christmas. In between takes, we caught up with LA producer Craig McNeil as the movie-making marathon was winding down.
This is the last day of a 20-day shoot. We've had a fabulous time yet again. The rebates and incentive deals that you get here in Alberta are great, you know. Couple that with a really good crew base. I mean, many of these people I worked with, 4 or 5 times before, so I know them well.
Frame. Back up. Action.
If there's something I could change, well, I'd love to have a stage here. The last 4 movies I've done have all required stage work. And it's getting more and more difficult at the moment to find somewhere to put sets. The stage work we did for this show, we did in a building that we've never been in before, another 60-year-old aircraft hangar. But it worked, it was fine. And I'd love to say, oh yeah, there's a base in Calgary where you can go and there are offices and stages. If I had that, it would be perfect.
Cut. Good. Okay, moving on. Okay, handheld on the escalator.
Calgary-based producer Tom Cox has an impressive list of credits, including North of 60, Heartland, Wild Roses, Tom Stone, Assassination of Jesse James, and Brokeback Mountain, just to name a few.
When a company comes in from either the US or the UK or anywhere in the world, there are companies that are in the business of co-producing, and we're one of them, and we're happy to facilitate the co-production process here, and access to Alberta funding, crews, and we utilize our experience with the unions and guilds to facilitate a good show, and that's proven to be a very effective mechanism, not just for our company, but for a number of US companies, UK companies, and that's, I think, borne out by this show, which is our 9th show with Craig McNeil, and obviously a happy repeat customer in Craig and in Disney and ABC Family.
When it's time to bring Christmas to television, be sure to put Louise Middleton on your production designer wish list.
I am the production designer, and I'm basically in charge of the look of the movie. I work very closely with the director of photography and the director, and with the script we sort of come up with the concept and the look of the film, and I'm in charge of construction, paint, props, set deck, all the decoration, and I work with a rather large group of people that all together we execute the look of the movie.
Back row.
To maintain continuity during Santa Baby 2's non-linear production schedule, Sandy Cameron is tuned to every detail.
Camera.
Well, what normally happens is that you shoot most of the scenes out of sequence, so I'm just responsible for making sure that once everything cuts together that it all makes sense in terms of continuity and everything matches and the dialogue makes sense.
Action.
It involves just a lot of multitasking.
And cut. Good. Perfect.
So I've got the script in front of me,
Moving on.
thinking about, did they carry something out of one scene and do they have to bring it into this scene? The thing that's great is you get to meet so many different people. We've actually brought in like a lot of fantastic directors, a lot of fantastic producers, and so it's nice to always see those people coming back, and it's great for the city. It's great for all the people who work here and employed, and the one thing that's great is that people always assume when they see crews is that people are from Los Angeles or they're from Toronto, or we're bringing people in from Vancouver, but actually most of the people are Calgary based. So it's really nice to see that.
Ho, ho, ho.
Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus, and he goes by the name of Paul Sorvino. With a solid career portraying authority figures, he's a natural fit for the Santa suit.
This Santa Claus is kind of hip. You know, he's going through some changes, a midlife crisis. He wants to get his flamed out snowmobile. He's got a turbocharger on his sleigh. He's fronting for his band, playing bass and singing.
While the script may call for Jingle Bell Rock, the cast and crew are entertained with some of Paul Sorvino's operatic talents.
Toda la mia vita io solo fior.
Santa Claus.
And of course, the cast is wonderful. So they're funny people. They're all people who know how to do what they have to do. And the director is one of our premier comedy directors in the world, Ron Underwood, who directed City Slickers and 1 and 2. But the city of Calgary has been wonderful to us. The restaurants, the places we go, the hotel, it's all been very good.
And cut. Good. Perfect.
The original Santa Baby was a ratings hit for ABC Family, pulling in over 4.7 million viewers during its initial airing, making it, at the time, the most watched original movie developed for the channel. And stay tuned to this channel for information on broadcast dates of Santa Baby 2 as the Christmas season draws near. Meanwhile, the Alberta Motion Picture Industry Association will be celebrating the 35th annual AMPIA Awards this May.
2009 Rosies, there were 232 class entries and 334 craft entries. So quite a lot of work for the jury to whittle down into the list of productions that are nominated. This year there's 106 productions ranging from commercials, new media, long form and short form fiction, and non-fiction that are competing in 22 class categories. In addition, we've got screenwriters, costume and production designers, cinematographers, editors, directors, makeup artists, special effects artists, sound technicians, and composers that are competing in 30 craft categories. So good luck to everyone.
Well, that wraps it up for this episode of Behind the Scenes. Thanks for watching.
Behind the Scenes is a collaboration between Calgary Economic Development, industry, government, and community stakeholders.